They say success starts in the mind. But what if I told you luxury does too? Though those are nice, this is not about designer bags or exotic cars. This is about something more profound. Something that rewires your brain to attract wealth, power, and abundance like a magnet. The kind of mindset shift that made me go from surviving to thriving. And by the end of this video, you will walk away with the exact luxury mindset hacks that changed my life forever, and could change yours too. But fair warning, once you hear number 7, there is no going back. Chapter 1. The Power of Environment. Your environment is either your prison or your launch pad. I used to work from a tiny desk surrounded by clutter and noise. My mind mirrored the chaos until one day I stepped into the lobby of a 5-star hotel. The smell, the lighting, the silence, it felt like success. So I started working from luxury hotel lobbies, quiet corners of wealth. My productivity tripled, my ideas sharpened, and I felt elevated. But it was not just the aesthetics. Something else happened there that no one talks about changed everything. I began to mirror the behavior of the people around me. Polished, calm, and intentional. Luxury was not just a look. It was a way of being. So, I started treating my home, workspace, and social media like curated, clean, and purposeful luxury environments. This is not about being rich, but about acting like your future self. When your space feels expensive, your decisions start to feel costly too. Chapter 2. Luxury is a feeling, not a price tag. Luxury is not only about high prices and exclusivity. The emotional experience and feeling of owning a luxury item are key to luxury marketing. The emotional appeal of luxury items is a key driver in the luxury market. Whether it is the pain of wearing high-heeled shoes from an immensely popular designer or the satisfaction of a high-intensity workout on a costly machine, it is all about the feelings. Luxury begins with how customers feel about a product, not just its price or exclusivity. True luxury is born from the experiences and emotions that a product can evoke, far outweighing the significance of its price tag or exclusivity. The high cost of luxury goods is a result of their quality, craftsmanship, and production processes rather than the defining feature of luxury. Simply put, quality comes before the luxury label. Exclusivity is a natural outcome of high pricing, but should not be the sole defining factor of luxury. Luxury is more accessible to a broader audience than is often perceived. I once had dinner with a self-made millionaire who wore no logos, watches, or flash. But he spoke with such quiet confidence that everyone leaned in to listen. I asked him what luxury meant to him. He said, "Luxury is peace of mind. It is control over your time. It is never rushing." And that hit me. So I started removing urgency from my life. I scheduled fewer meetings. I took calls walking through nature. I cooked slowly and savored coffee. I stopped treating luxury as something to buy and started treating it as something to feel. But here is where it gets wild. This shift did not just change how I felt. It also changed how others saw me. Clients trusted me more, and friends respected my time. My aura changed. That is when I realized that luxury is energy. You radiate it and people feel it before you say a word. Chapter 3. Designing a $1 million morning. Forget 500 AM club trends. This is not about punishment. This is about crafting a morning that feels expensive. Here is what I change. I wake up in silence, no phone for the first 30 minutes. I use hotel-style towels, not because they are fancy, but because they signal care. I write down one question. What would the most luxurious version of me do today? Every morning I answer differently. One day it is invest wisely. Another day it is say no with grace. If you follow any influencers or pay attention to social media, you have probably heard someone mention the millionaire mindset. It is a staple of hustle culture. People casually mention having a millionaire mindset or telling you need one. But what does that mean? Is it something people learn on their own? How are you supposed to reach your goals if you do not have them? Your goals could be financial growth, more robust well-being, a particular career path, or any other dream. Make a habit of thinking about what you want to achieve. On average, forming a habit takes 66 days. People often need to remember that the world always offers you something to be a beginner at and start fresh. When working toward objectives, you may have to switch up strategies. Learning to adapt to constantly new changes might help you realize that your practices were not beneficial before. It can be frustrating to feel like you are hustling without being rewarded. But do not let this deter you from focusing on what you want. You cannot change your life in a week. It is okay if you did not meet your personal development goals when you had hoped. To grow and learn, you have to make mistakes. You should not look at mistakes as things to avoid at all costs, but as opportunities to learn from. Remember, too, that there is a difference between sloppy mistakes. Avoid these and plans that do not work out, but give you more information and insight to try a new tactic. Failures are opportunities to learn about yourself and your team, and offer a great way to develop new skills for the future. Instead of dwelling on your mistakes, reflect on them and accept them as you grow. The result? I stopped reacting and started designing. The most significant shift came when I added just one luxury-inspired rule to my mornings. And the compounding effect was insane. I began dressing up even when I worked from home. My posture improved, my tone of voice changed, and soon so did the income in my inbox. Chapter 4. The Say No Strategy. The wealthiest people I know are not the ones who say yes the most. They are the ones who say no with the most clarity. Saying no is a luxury move. It means you are not chasing, you are choosing. I started small. I said no to Friday nights that drained me, no to clients who lowballed, and no to cheap dopamine like doom scrolling. At first, it felt awkward, like I was missing out. But then every no made space for a bigger yes. When I finally said no to the opportunity, I thought I could not live without. The real opportunity appeared 2 weeks later, and it doubled my income. Luxury is not just about what you gain. It is about what you refuse to tolerate. Chapter 5. Talking less, saying more. The luxury mindset is quiet power. It is present without noise. I used to over-explain everything. Emails, meetings, even texts. Then I noticed how high-level people communicate. They pause. They speak slowly. They do not rush to fill the silence. So I tried it. I stopped justifying, shortened my emails, and paused after questions. And the weirdest thing happened. People started leaning in. they started respecting me more. The moment I spoke less, my words carried more weight. That shift made me $10,000 in under 10 minutes in one meeting. Chapter 6. Investing in time over things. I almost bought a luxury watch when I had my first real chunk of money. It was tempting, but a mentor told me, buy back your time first. So I hired help. A virtual assistant, a house cleaner, a calendar manager, and bought freedom. And that one decision was 5x my productivity. But it also did something else, something most people miss. It upgraded my identity, because when you stop doing $10 per hour tasks, your brain starts looking for $10,000 per hour solutions. Luxury is not how you spend money. It is how you spend minutes. Chapter 7. The luxury of long-term thinking. We live in a world of fast likes, fast food, and fast profits. But absolute luxury is patience. I stopped asking, how can I make money today? And started asking, what can I build that will make money for years? I created assets, content, investments, systems, and slowly the results began compounding. And then came the moment, while on vacation completely offline, I made more in 5 days than I used to in 5 months. Luxury is not speed. Luxury is sustainability. Every one of these hacks is simple, but not easy. They require intention, discipline, identity work. But if you start even with just one, your energy shifts, your standards rise, and your life starts reflecting the mindset of someone who belongs at the top. So here is the question. Which version of you will wake up tomorrow? The one who consumes or creates luxury? If this resonates, hit that like button and subscribe. I will be sharing deeper mindset and wealth building strategies every week. In the comments, let me know which hacks you are starting. Today,